It's finally getting nice out in the garage. I just don't care. I'm not going to pick it up. I need to pick up more, but whatever. The Passat started smoking a lot and won't make any power, so I think the turbo ate total crap. And it does have a code for not being able to reach boost target. So, yeah, I'm going to attempt to drive it up here and maybe figure out what's going on. And then if it is the turbo, because of what that car is and the other problems it has, I'm going to put the cheapest, crappiest, what I found on Rock Auto, $254 turbocharger on it. And like, it has electricity still. That's a good thing. And I was able to park it after I got it towed home. I just wasn't able to drive it home when it ate crap. Yeah, see? Awesome. Just no boost, right? That's what we think. Clonk, limp mode. You can do it. It probably doesn't. Oh, look at smoky, smoky. I don't think it's going to make enough power without the turbo. Does reverse work? Yay, no coolant. I don't care. Oh, if I didn't have a limp. It can't move. If I can get it out of limp mode. My poor neighbors. That's so much smoke, dude. Oh no. Nope, it's still in limp. Wait, what about a neutral slam? I don't care about this transmission. I won't let you. Oh, there, we got to move. Please go forward. Yeah, oil light. I don't care. I don't care if I have oil or not. Oh my god. Please just blow up. Just blow up already so it can be over with. It's just funneling oil down the fucking exhaust. Look at my poor driveway. I'm gonna get arrested or something. That's what happens when your turbo blows up. And it's probably on the exhaust. Jesus fucking Christ. It's probably on the exhaust side. Otherwise, we'd have a runaway. Okay, I don't see anything like sticking out of it completely blown up, but is a gross anyway. But at least the EGR was deleted and I didn't hook those pipes up, so that's empty of coolant. I really just need to start peeling things off until I can get to the turbo. So sparing everyone that pain and agony. It's really just unbolting stuff. So I'm just gonna unbolt and get out what I can. Alright, got dark out, so I just left. But it looks like if I take the airbox out, it'll just be really easy to get to everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pull this and then I'll take a look at what bolts I can see. I see one for the EGR cooler. That has to come out before the intake comes off for sure. And then we should be able to get to the turbo pretty easy. Let's find out if it's the original. If it's ever been changed. It's not that bad. I mean, I'll get a new one, but it's not that bad. Harrison, look, air filter.
What? That explode?
No.
Why?
Because it's just an air filter. That doesn't explode. Turbos explode. Here's one I haven't seen before. There's actually two bolts around a bracket that hold the pipe in place instead of just a hose clamp. I don't know why that's necessary at an intake. Seems a bit silly, but okay. They look like 10s. So two things. One, I don't want to take the turbo off, really. I don't have to. Also, my AC compressor on thingy the wire's broken, so maybe the AC works in this car. Let's hook that back up. Actually, if I hook that back up, I'm gonna get another warning light. But I found an even cheaper option. So there's like $250 turbos in Rock Auto, but there's also a $200 cartridge, right? And if I unhook stuff and then just pull the cartridge off and leave the whole exhaust side on, I think that's going to be the easiest. I wouldn't even need to remove intake or any of that stuff. I just need to make sure I can reach everything. So that's my new idea. Yeah, so I think for funsies already, I can pop that hose off. And I don't know if I'm going to reach bolts on that back side. I might have to take the cold side off with the hot side if I have any chance of doing this like that. Yeah, like leave this on and just unbolt from this side. And then when one of these bolts snaps, I will spray them right now. That's what I want to do. It's easier to get everything with the EGR stuff out of the way, but this feed line's twisting. It won't even it's just like turning the metal line with it. It's stuck together, probably because it's dead. So I'll need a feed line. Who cares? I should probably just cut it, but whatever. At this point, it doesn't matter. New turbo will have a new fitting, new feed line will have a new nut. That's crazy. There we go. Yep, that's completely snapped. Great. So now that that's out of the way. Yeah, it's unthreading it right out of the turbo too, so that's why. Maybe if I had grabbed the bottom somehow, it would have been better. Now I'm hoping to get the actuator off. And I'll have access to all the bolts to separate the cartridge. Here's one of the dumb things I run into when I try to do things the wrong way. So if I just pull the turbo out, this would need to be an issue, but I can't get the circlip off the actuator, and I can't get the actuator off because there's a bolt up here, right? See right here, there's the stupid bolt, and then the arm's in the way of getting it to it, and there's ribs for her pleasure, so I can't put an open end wrench on it either. So I need to figure out a way to get that clip off so I can pull the actuator out so I can get that last bolt off, and at that point everything's going to be easy, I hope. I'm going to dump all your water out and then we'll make it clean, but I gotta push this thing off first and lose this clip, and then I'll come give you fresh water. I'll see. It's probably too hard to see, but I have it to where there's like, I spun the clip around so the part, the open part is facing me, and I'm going to try to put 2 screwdrivers on it. A turbo, you see it? See this part I'm shining the light on? Yeah. It's called a turbocharger.
Did that just explode?
Almost. I think it's bad.
How can I see here? I can't see that.
Yeah, you can see it. Oops.
I can't see that.
Yes, you can. I just watched you look at it. I saw you see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I resorted to violence and just pried the clip between this part of the actuator and just forced it off because clips are cheap and I got to order parts anyway. So I might even have one it's laying around for all I know, but there's that bolt I need to get out to get that bracket out of the way, and then we'll just keep chugging along. Yay! So the bottom bolt is hard to get to, but with them just loose, I was able to wiggle it off of there, and that's the dumb one I can't get off. But yeah, it's probably touched because this thing's got a lot of wear and then probably missing parts. But look at all that slop. It's a loose turbo, and there's really not a lot of play this way. It's all up and downsies, so probably just oil seal failed and started spraying oil out both ends, and we're just lucky it didn't turn into a runaway. So with this off, it's easier for me to get to the drain line bolts, and it's way easier to get to these bolts. I can actually put a socket over them, so I'll have this cartridge out, I think, pretty quickly. This truck's music's probably copyrighted, so I don't think it's gonna have audio. Yeah, it's still going, doing wheelies. Right, so I beat on it with a hammer until I knocked the aluminum part off, which we know this thing's bad anyway. Like, look how much it's moving. So I didn't care, and then I beat on this a whole bunch and I couldn't really get it to move, so I just went ahead and unbolted it. It's only 6 bolts. And they were a lot easier to get to than I thought. Used to being bad there at the van. Look at all that oil in there. Probably coming out of this. It's all crusty, but nothing's like blown up. It's just wiggling a lot. Oh, the shaft broke. Look at if I spin this side, right, still spinning it. Exhaust side doesn't spin, so shaft busted in half, need a turbo. At least we know. Now, I still do want to try to get this apart. This might be difficult to do. So, and if the shaft broke, like, who knows what's going on in there. I can't move the vanes, so it may be that I need to get a new turbo just because the hot side might have damage.